Give it a moment. Hi, Tina. Thank you for joining. I want to get on here. This is my day number 2. Just giving a moment to see if anyone gonna join before I get started. But I am covering the 8 ways to show yourself love, my checklist that I have put together. And yesterday I did the number 1 way, and tonight I'm covering number 2, for releasing negative thoughts about ourselves and others. And I'll be, if you want to join me and talk to me here about that, I would love that. I can add you on if you like. But I'm going to cover this because I just want to, anyone that has downloaded my checklist, and it's a downloadable, again, that you can write in and journal in on each step that I have listed, and anything that there's questions about how do you release your, what ways can you let go of feelings about yourself and others that you feel negative about, that just steals, that take you away from that happy place. So we always want to stay in a happy place. I know I do. So I don't feel good when I'm mad or sad or angry, or however, if I'm feeling some type of way that just don't serve me well. So just want to get out here and see if anyone has any feedback on that we can share tonight. And I'm going to share my feedback, and there's something that you can look over and just reflect on and write on and journal about in the checklist. And I have my link in the comments as well, where you can download it if you haven't already. So okay. So whenever you do take a look in, I would like for you, again, just to love yourself enough to not allow anger or anything that has already happened that caused you pain or hurt, to not let it fester and consume your energy. Because when it's heavy on us, those type of negative energies are heavy on us, it does steal our joy. And it's just hard for us to be in a place to where we are given that good energy. And love is a high energy. It is a good flowing energy, and I believe that we all have it in us. That is my number 1 belief in the key to happiness, is being able to find that place where you're not allowing things to just, we're going to have those feelings. We're going to have the things, because we're human. We just gonna have those type of emotions. We're going to experience that, is no doubt. But it is something for you to just pay attention to, reflect on, and get to the root of the problem as to why you are feeling that way, why is it happening? Because that's one thing I always want to understand about myself. So I stay studying myself on those vibes that just brings me low vibrations. Low vibrations, I always want to rise above and stay in a place of peace and calm. And that's the type of energy I like to bring in as well. So I believe that is why I do attract that type of vibe from people, is because that's the type of vibe that I'm giving out, and that's the type of vibe that I want to experience. And when I don't that's okay, because like I said, I'm gonna look back and see why am I responding to it in a way. And I know the number one way is just because we're human. But for me, wanting to be a person of love and being in that place always, I want to stay grounded in myself and not allow excuse me, let me take some water, and not allow that to stay. Even if I go there, like I said, I'm not going to stay there long. And one thing, if we're saying we love ourselves, that is one thing that we want to take care of, is our emotional well-being. We want to find that emotional balance and be able to carry that out in that energy around everyone that we come in contact to. And if we get around bad energy, I like to be the force, that high vibration energy of love. I like to be the force to change that. You know, we don't want to always live in a space where someone is changing our good mood or changing what we want. We want to be the one to reverse that. And I believe that we can, when we are being mindful and aware when that's happening, and just not responding in a way that we normally do, because that can happen. It happens. So that is what loving yourself is all about. It's what it's about. And I know that I have had to reflect back on some things that when I did feel some type of way, and I'd be like, why do I feel this way? And it really does come from a place to where you're protecting yourself. Well, you feel like you got to have this defense mechanism because you haven't mastered yourself enough to stay in a place to where it's protected regardless of what somebody else actions, because you have decided to not allow these type of bad negative vibes and those negative thoughts and feelings take over you in that moment. So that is going to be the number 2 way to show yourself love. And I hope that you all already do it, but I just know it is those times when we do not we may get caught off guard. So we want to focus on those times that we are this being all the time. We're not moved because we have studied ourselves enough, and we are living in awareness. And we are present in those moments to where we do not react. We respond to how we want to respond. And so ask yourself, are you wanting to respond in this negative way? Are you wanting to be negative or hard on yourself, be critical of yourself? And just be in that moment and just be still in that moment and ask yourself those things, and then act according to who you want to be and how you want to respond, and be responsible for how you feel. And that is my number 1 tip to showing yourself love. And it's more in the checklist. Again, download it. It's in my link. And also sign up to get on a free consult call with me, because that is what I'm here for. I'm wanting to connect with people that want to get that type of control over themselves, and from your own will and from your own might, just working with someone that cares about that and wants to listen and help you move into that space if you are who needs that. And it's okay if you do, because we get stuck. We don't have the support or the people around us that we feel comfortable enough to be that vulnerable again. So sometimes you just need that outlet to be able to release, and I hope you find it. If you don't have it, be sure to look me up and contact me. I am open and available to connect with that person that want to move and just grow personally, because it all starts with us. It all starts with our inner self, our inner work, and our inner self that we are solely responsible for. So let's be aware, let's be intentional, and let's just stay in the present moment of being who we want to be. And I am signing off. I hope y'all have a good night. I love you all who watch this, and you have a good evening. Bye-bye.